yourself.
Free.
Free your mind. Free your heart. Let it go free. I said free. Free yourself. Free your mind. Free your heart. Let it go free. Free yourself.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Troy Weeks Music. You're now tuning into Free Yourself Saturdays with myself and Miss Coco Blue. It's going down. It is another Saturday edition of Free Yourself, ladies and gentlemen, here on the People's Platform for you. This week, I'm going to kick it off as I always do each and every week. I always kick it off by letting you know what Free Yourself is and what it's all about. So we're going to kick it off. Let's get it. Free Yourself is the final step of the process. It's the release, the woo-saw, the moment when you cross over and transition from being the victim to the victor. All the steps you needed to get here should have been covered by this point. You should now be ready for the rebirth of your new beginning. If this has you thinking and you're not quite ready to free yourself, that's fine. The moment will be here when you're ready, and it won't be taken lightly because the awakening depends on you. In this segment, we let people call in so they can publicly free themselves from what's been holding them back or from what's been holding them down or holding them back from being great in their life and moving forward. Freeing yourself is a symbolizing of the letting go of that stronghold and having the power over it now. Doing it publicly allows you to tell that situation, that thing, that through the power of spoken word, you now have control over it, and it is not in control of you. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening for the first time, that is what Free Yourself is all about. We also, shorten it a little bit just to give some other bias subtopics off with Free Yourself. And so the rundown is basically this. If you have a dirty little secret and you want to air it out honestly on air here with me, this is for you. You want to reveal your sexuality to your loved ones on air? Then this is for you. Has someone hurt you and you just want your feelings to be heard? Then this right here is for you. Or do you just want to express what makes you feel free? We here at Free Yourself want to hear from you. You can always message me personally at Troy Weeks Music or message Coco or always send us an email at savageonair@gmail.com. If you've been listening and following us, we have had an array of topics and people that have come on. And this is a show all about people coming on and being a part of. A lot of the shows, we have had more people on, more guests on than we have not had guests. So, this is the People's Platform, and that's what it's for. And so, with that being said, I'm just going to say hey to Miss Coco. Coco, you there? We truly apologize. Don't worry, we got this. You know what? This is live, and this is why we do live. And so with it being live, ladies and gentlemen, this is what it is. We coming to you live, raw, savage, as we do each and every week. That's what's up. So the topic of today is the power of saying no. As you guys know, I always like to be in tune with what I'm talking about and what I'm feeling. And it's always based off how I feel, conversations I may have with someone, what's going on in the moment. And so it hit me today. I was talking to myself, and myself said, I was like, what are we going to talk about today? And as I was in my head in my moment, the power of saying no came up. So that's what we're going to talk about, y'all. Miss Coco, is that all right with you? Well, go ahead. Right, you're right. What the hell are you talking about, Troy Weeks? So saying no, the reason why I said that it's in regards to specifically for the most part, in regards to taking on too much and being Superman or Superwoman when you don't need to be, and because those things cause you to lose focus on yourself. And I was one of those people who never said no. I was a yes man. Yes, you need something. Yes, I got you. Yes, yes. And then I realized yes turned into when I needed somebody they weren't there. When I needed somebody they weren't there. And I realized that takes away from my time and energy to go do that for somebody else. And when I really need that time and energy back to help, I don't get it. So it makes me realize that you have to learn how to say no. And it's not because they can't give it to you in return. It's just because we tend to take on a lot of things and don't realize until it's too late that way this is too much stuff. And, you don't want to burn bridges, and you don't want to. Oh, no, no, no. Wait, who's saying it? No, no, I'm done. No, no, no. If you want to see that, turn on the news. Not tonight. No, this is for yourself. If everybody's talking about that, we're not talking about it. unless it's some real controversial, my friends involved, or something just struck a nerve. You know how I get when I get passionate about something. It's totally different. So no, but it's the power of saying no. Like, don't take on too much. Understand that you're human. You got feelings and emotions, and you're not a robot. And just know how to manage and prioritize, because it's important to be the best you can be for you, and doing that and networking and meeting people. But you don't want to stretch yourself too thin where there's no time for you. There's no time towards the things that you need to be doing in your goals, and you don't really make it to where you want to because you're too busy helping out everybody else. Um, Hey, going somewhere. Have you had any such? Are you one of those people that are hard to say no? You seem like it, but I know that you will. Mm. So you never say no? Yeah, but I'm, yeah, I happen to know a little bit about you, and I know that you tend to, be over, you overexert yourself to help other people, even in the midst of your own pain, trouble, and sorrow, whatever's going on in your life. You tend to just say, okay, forget about me, and I'm gonna be, open to everybody else and what they need, and because of that, things happen, and you go through, stages, you know, like you did yesterday. I'm not gonna say what it was, nobody's business unless you want to talk about it, and you know. But I feel like you take on so much, and you don't really take time for you, and that when you do that, at some point it's all gonna hit you at one time, and then you realize, oh, fuck the world, like it'll just hit you, and then like, so it's important to take time for me, so you don't have those moments. That's all. It's probably why the power of saying no is to you. That's all right. That's why you got friends to help you do that. That's what friends are for. Power of saying no is important, because it's like, how could you really focus on what you want to do if you really so helping with other people? Because other people are very needy. People are needy in general. So once you start putting your hand in the need and filling those needs, then what about yours? You still got needs too. So then your needs don't get filled because you're filling everybody else's needs. And then when your needs ain't filled, and all your needs ain't. So today your needs ain't filled. As how many days that goes on, and then before you know it, you got a big old hole of needs that need to be filled, and and it's already too deep for somebody to even realize what's going on, or for you to even realize what's going on. Um, so yeah, you gotta focus on me. You be you. What made me change was getting busy and really starting being booked and doing stuff. I don't have time to exert my energy in things that are not going to be beneficial to me or the relationship we have together, business, whatever it may be. To just be, downtime is downtime, but when you on the rise and you got some things you're working on, you don't really sleep. You just make it happen and keep it moving. And so I had to realize that my time is the essence, and I ain't got time to be wasting it, especially as a parent. Like, every moment is precious, so I don't got time to be wasting my time. I don't think you'll have time to think about it because you'll be so focused on your kids that you'll be like, what about you? Your me time will be like, you'll be rewarding. Like, you'll make sure you take me time then. Because, like, if I don't take me time, it'll be kids all the time. Husband, kids, family all the time. So you make yourself take me time. That's what kids will make you do. It takes a lot of energy to be a parent and to raise a kid. Especially nowadays with their attention spans growing so fast from fetus, what's in this water and this food and all that stuff. Their kids is growing at accentuated rates and all kind of crazy. It's crazy smart and all that. So yeah, you got to be ready. They come out ready. Somebody told me yesterday they had that their kid or their sister or brother's kid, not even 1 year old, playing dress up. Not even one. Come on. Not even 1 year old, sitting there with a little sweater on with pearls and some sunglasses. Might not have been that exactly, but it sounds like something like that. But yeah, like that's like so cute. But dang, if your imagination's already dressing up, not even one, come on, where you going? You got skates on, so you gotta have energy. You gotta have energy for that. You gotta make sure that you have time for that. So your priorities do definitely change when you have a kid. Because before I had a kid, I didn't really think about like I was like, hey, if I get I'm gonna go do some shit. YOLO, let's do it. Hey, if I get locked up, I'll get out, whatever. And then now all I can think about is I can't go to jail because who's gonna pick my daughter up on my days when I gotta who gonna I'm not letting nobody I'm not want to see her I want her to see me behind no bar. She can't hug me, hold me, kiss me like she like to. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. So I focus my energy on things that keeps me away from the negative. I can hear you. Yeah, I was gonna play with you. I'm not gonna do that to you. I was gonna play, and I was like, no, she's gonna hang up the phone. It's gonna mess up the whole speaker. We're gonna have to download, re-download, come back now. 15 minutes. No, we got. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But is there, in the power say no, outside of that for a second, is there anything that's on your heart or your mind that's been on this week or just in general that you want to speak about on for yourself? Because you know how we do. You sound really good now. You just switched something and sound like you sound like you sit next to me. Yeah, whatever you did, it sounds like you're sitting right next to me. Yeah, she's sitting next to us, y'all. You sound fabulous with all the S's in the end, but 3 S's on it. Stop you right there. You can't think like that, Coco. First of all, you know me. You know how I am. There's no way I'm gonna let you sit here and tell me I had a bad week and today's been bad and tomorrow gonna be bad. Tomorrow gonna change because today changed. You woke up a little bit happier knowing that you was gonna be able to free yourself today. Because you messaged me and said, "Oh, are we recording today, Troy?" And usually you already know we're recording. You don't message me. So I was like, "Oh, you excited just as much as I'm excited?" Okay, we're on the same page. Okay, cool. So yes. So tomorrow's gonna be better because today everything you need to get out is gonna be done. Yeah. Tomorrow's gonna be better because you're gonna wake up fantabulous. It's gonna be fantabulous tomorrow. Tomorrow's tomorrow's forecast is gonna the energy, the atmosphere in you is gonna be fantabulous. Putting it out there. That's right. That's peace, love, and happiness. Those little words are floating around you all over your room right now. Peace, love, and happiness all over. Little words. They're there. Yeah, we got to spread. Well, yeah, who's listening to? We're spreading it to you. Who was listening right now? If you're in the chat room, let us know, please. If you're listening, we spread those, peace, love, all of that good stuff to you too. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why we're here. And I'm gonna challenge you guys. Listen, stop playing with me, y'all. God gave me the opportunity to do this, and I'm opening the door. And people have hit me up and say, "Hey, I'm gonna do it." And guess what? They've done it. Like, stop playing. If you need to be free, you ain't got to call and say your name. Well, you ain't got to tell us. We got to get your real name to call you in. Let's be clear. We didn't call it this Skype, but you don't have to. You can be anonymous. We don't have to tell people who you are. It's more about you freeing yourself, and you freeing yourself is going to free someone else. It's a domino effect. Someone's freedom is tied to your story. So Let us know. We're here. Ah, I'm sure. Subliminals. Go ahead. Subliminals. If you do what? If you do post it. Okay. Yeah, yeah, we just want to hear from you guys. Like, at the end of the day, there's not a lot of safe space environments where people can feel like they can free themselves, and so um, we want you to feel comfortable and feel free. You don't feel like you're being judged. I feel like why do you? I don't understand why people are afraid to speak on a podcast. If you can't be like you can't be yourself, you should want to be yourself and be proud of who you are, and not feel like I'm being judged or like if you can't say what you want to say, then you ain't ready to be you. Then you try maybe you still trying to figure out who you are. It took me a while to figure. I know who I am now. I freed myself. Y'all, if y'all listen, y'all know that. Own free yourself. Hello. So like, for me, I couldn't be a hypocrite and try to say, oh, free yourself, and not free my own self because that's very hypocritical. And I'm not going to be like other people that were in the past. I'm going to be the future. And so, in being the future, we gotta. Thank you. That feels good to hear coming from you. And also, I want to say thank you for being there and supporting me and being on video, and doing all that and making it happen with me. Um, but hello, that's what I was going to say. You don't play with Courtney in video. Don't you sneak up on her and try to record her. She'll break the phone. Yeah. So, we got to take care. We got to, we bargained. We made it happen. Got Courtney in the best light and we made it work. And if you watched it live, right, we did. Go to the Facebook and you'll see for yourself. Like, here we go. Don't start. Don't you start your shit, Courtney. You're a beautiful woman, and I love how you shut niggas down when they get crazy with you and be like, "Oh, you like I'm thick. Let me show you." You post a picture, but like, where's she at though? Thinking all the right places. Hey, like you shut it down. So shout out to you not letting them. No, he was very lucky because he probably got what he really wanted. Uh, he knew to ruff your feathers up and make you get. Yeah, he knew what he was doing. He a G. That was that game. Don't talk to him. That guy got game. You see how he did that? Okay, is very slick. Is there anyone? Is anyone? Don't do that because girls are slick too. Way more. Okay. You know that. Y'all too crafty. I ain't going there right now because that'd be a whole 2 hour special. Okay. Women crafty as cats, boy. The craftiest cats. I tell you, boy. Y'all be very malicious. Y'all no. Let me not say that because we watch those words. I don't want women trying to attack me. You are womanizer. None of that. But y'all know what y'all know what y'all. You're very smart creatures. Yes, very smart creatures, and yeah. Meticulous is what I meant to say, not what I said. Malicious. Meticulous is what I said. I said malicious. I did not mean malicious. I meant meticulous. Yes. Yeah. I know what you're doing. Yeah. But being from that from the beginning of time for yourself till now, um, tell me how you feel about where we've come, personally within yourself, and then with us as a unit with yourself, because it's get on in there, deep in there. Come on. Right. Trying to hide. Mm. No, well, yeah. Yes, for sure. Well, thank you for that. Yeah, I just wanted to hear your opinion. Because I definitely feel like you overall as a person have grown. And I'm proud of you for freeing yourself and continuing to free yourself week after week. And making it happen. Like I couldn't do this without you because I have no computer, guys. If you don't know now, you know. Troy Weeks Music has no computer right now. Maybe I should start a GoFundMe or something to get one. I don't know. But we make it work with this damn iPhone, okay? Show up to show up to show. And so thank you for always being available and making yourself available to do this. I really appreciate it. And it definitely is. Definitely is, and I love the fruit that are growing from the tree of Savage. There's so many amazing things, some have come, some have gone, some have tried it, and have not, still ain't said what they had to say, but it's fine. I was talking about that today. Talking about that today. Actually, the podcast was the subject of conversation at the photo shoot today with the photographer. Him and I were just talking while he was shooting. And he was like, "Oh, yeah, so you do a podcast? I heard you say you do a podcast." And he was asking me about it and what I talk about. And so, I can even have that conversation with people now. I couldn't do that 6 months ago, but now, hey, we can have the conversation, and then people be interested. Like when I say podcast, people are always interested now because they immediately think first podcast is radio. It's not radio, guys. Podcast. It's not quite, that just yet. It's up the same alley, but on a different street. And so, come on. Yo, it will happen. It will happen. You know what's gonna happen? It's gonna be a Savage headquarters. We're gonna have a 24-hour podcast radio station, and it's gonna be podcast 24 hours like a radio station. Um, It'd be dope. We can do that because we can create, this content. A couple more years, we continue to build people up like we're doing. Before you know it, we'll have some Savage superstars out there got their own shows that came up under us, and we're gonna make it happen. We just need to stick together like we've been doing. We're a strong force to reckon with. Don't mess with us, y'all, because we don't play. We don't play. Don't mess with us. Um, and so, yeah. Listen, we going for number one. So if you're on number one now, we taking over, baby. We taking over number one. So you better watch out. Oh, that's who's number one. Let me watch them and see what's up then. I ain't worried about the being scared. I ain't worried, but I'm gonna watch and see what's good. 'Cause, we like to. I'd like to collaborate and be even bigger together. What's up? Take over the world, baby. Like Pinky in your brain. What's up? I mean, why not? At the end of the day, wouldn't that not make us powerful as a unit together? They already have their resources. We have ours. We team up. Boom, mega team. Come on, we don't even need to be. Ain't no competition. We need to set the bar. So they're trying to be like us. So we team up together with someone who's already killing it. But what we got going on, hey, you never know. We're gonna put that out there like that, right? We're gonna put the butter on the bread. We ain't gonna put it in the toast yet. We're gonna put the bread on the bread. We're gonna put the butter on, and then we're gonna put it like that. We're gonna let them put it in the toaster and make it happen. Teamwork, baby. Yes. So it's photo shoot. I'm still thinking about something else I was gonna say about that in regards to podcast. I don't know. It was a great atmosphere. I hadn't did a professional photo shoot in a very long time. So that was my first one in a long time. And I wanted to tell people to go to my Instagram or check out the video. Today I did a whole shoot on. I did the whole story on Instagram about throughout the day things I was doing and all that kind of stuff. And it was an LGBT lifestyle stock photo shoot. So it was to represent all forms of LGBT in a sense, but in a new light, and not always be gay drag queen type, like trying to just change stereotypes and change things around, and so doing things in a different light, and that's what it was all about. So I'm excited. Like, hey, listen, someone told me that it was giving them some Rick James inspiration. I said, I'm giving you a little Rick James. Don't make me have to don't press that button now. Telling me something, man. You pressing that button. Oh yes, I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying I ain't thought about it that way. I know that. I know. Fire and Desire, one of those awesome, amazing Rick James songs. Tina Marie, and who? Trying to get freaking? What you talking about? Give it to me, baby. Oh, I can make. I can see why. Because I do that too. I do. Listen, at least you know it's one of the two, okay? Don't get us in trouble now, Courtney. Don't get us in trouble. Yeah, sometimes that happens. It's okay. We make mistakes. We all human. We didn't Google it before. We're just in the moment. I know I'm a victim of that. I'm a victim of that. So I'm in there to say, hey. But I'm also saying, I really don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you, I know that if I don't know. Like we was talking about on Wednesday. Like, I'm not gonna say something, And those of you who listen Wednesday, I calm down now. I'm not gonna beat nobody's kids, okay? If y'all who don't tune into Wednesdays, Wednesday night I have a topic called "Fuck Shit" with Troy and Coco, and I opened up by talking about how these New York City kids is disrespectful and crazy because, like, you know, I was walking down the street and had some incidents with them more than once, and so I'm just like, man, it's crazy how they're so disrespectful. And I was so mad I wanted to take my belt off and beat somebody's kid, and so I ain't gonna do that. You got it. Yeah, so guys, I'm here. Yeah, so Wednesday nights. If you don't listen to Wednesday night, you only listen to Saturday. You're missing out. You got to really check out Wednesday night because it's a variety house. There's five of us, and we just talk about all kind of different things. We've changed up the way how we do things. We'll also make another change and change it again. We like to change it up because people say, "Hey, make suggestions." Oh, what about this? What about that? And so we like to go along with that. Like if you make a suggestion, say, "Oh, guys, what do you think about this?" And maybe something to look forward to in the future, and we'll make those changes. We make things, we'll consider them. Let's put it that way. We ain't gonna make every change. Come on, you made a change every time somebody told you I don't like something. Okay, you ain't gonna never do nothing in your life. Um, but we do take suggestions, and in those suggestions we consider them when we do make changes. So this is the platform for you guys, and that's what it's all about. Like we want you guys to be comfortable no matter where you are to free yourself. Um, and why don't we Skype Daquan right now and get him on the call? How about that? Daquan, get on the call right now. Give us your Skype email. We're gonna call you right now. But it's not video. No one's gonna see you, but we'll call you right now. You're gonna seal the deal on tonight because I know you got something to say. You always got something to say. We gotta get him on. Yeah, we gotta get Daquan. He's working on something with us. We still got that in the works that we were talking about last week about the male and female debate. We're still gonna we might have to find another guy. The gentleman didn't really want to come on podcast and really talk and say anything. Which is fine, to each his own. I feel like if you're an artist and you're trying to promote yourself, then the best thing to do is to use any outlet there is to promote yourself. Because you don't know who's tied to us and what we got going on and how it may help you and what you got going on. Daquan, can you hear her? Can you hear me? Because I hear you. It sounds loud and clear. Yeah, I hear you loud and clear. Yeah. Raw nut cut, but we here. Raw nut cut, but we here. Uh-oh, did you mute? We were here. Can you hear yourself? Yeah. Excuse me, guys. My phone's all the way over there, and I couldn't press mute in time.
All right. Okay, I can see my sound thingy's back. Ask him if he can hear me now.
Daquan, give us a 1-2 shout. Raise your hand. I'm here. I hear you. Let us know that.
Guys, it's not me. It's Spreaker. I promise. And they know. They know I complain.
If they listen to what we have, they know Spreaker. They know how Spreaker go. They know how Spreaker get down when they listen to us. You know.
Cool. That's perfect. But okay. If it's perfect, it's perfect. There you go. Thank you. Good thing. Now I can be heard. Now I can. I spit some mad bars, Daquan. You missed it.
Oh yeah.
Right, Troy?
The bars.
You're the worst.
You don't even know bars.
Whatever. He said 100% we back. Okay, cool. Let me know if we sound like we're talking on top of each other, because that's what these bars are doing right now. It looks like when I talk, you're talking, and when you talk, I'm talking. It doesn't make any sense. Whatever, guys. It's whatever.
Come on, Spreaker, stop playing these games. You're going to have to roll up on Spreaker.com. You're going to have to roll up on Skype. Tell them about it.
Right?
Shut it down. Ask Daquan, you can hear me. I'm going to ask Daquan. Daquan, I want to ask you about today's topic is the power saying no. Can you let us know about any situation or anything you have in regards to the power saying no? When we say the power saying no, it's not what they're talking about. Don't touch me. That Courtney should start it with us now. It's the power saying no, not taking on too many things and being able to, really have time for you. Because if you take on too much and don't say no to people, you'll, be overwhelmed. And so that's what we were talking about. I'm not sure if you got it, even listening since the beginning. But
yeah, Daquan said he's sorry. He was waiting for the wife and kids to get home. It's okay, as long as you listen. That's all that matters.
Listen, you're a permanent fixture, bro. When you're not here, you're like, wait, it's like
right?
going to the popcorn. You the popcorn.
Popcorn.
Because you're in the chat room and you keep the movie going. You the popcorn. Did he say anything about power saying no?
Troy got an echo. See? We need Daquan in our lives. He should be our, production manager. Hold on 1 second. Hold up.
You hear that, Daquan?
Let's try this again. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Wait, start talking?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for yourself Saturdays. Which way
okay, keep talking. You're gonna have to talk because my thing's not working for a second. I'll let you know when I'm back.
All right, cool. But anyway, power saying no. Guys, please make time for yourself. Don't get too involved in everything else around you and too consumed with other people's goals and aspirations that you forget about your own. You have a life. You have things you need to do for yourself. Even if you're a parent, or if sometimes parents get caught up in their kids, and my kids are my life, and what about me? And then they start turning into and you're angry all the time because you got no hobbies or nothing. You gotta still focus on those things. You gotta still focus on me. You gotta still focus on making that time for yourself because it's important. And then also too, don't forget what I said. I'm gonna continue to challenge y'all. It's the year of saying and doing. Make sure you're saying things and doing those things you say. Because once you take the first step, God will take the next one with you, holding your hand right there beside you. You gotta take the first step. And so this is the year of saying and doing 2018. I've been saying, I got that photo shoot, y'all, off Craigslist. I know a couple weeks ago, we talked about Craigslist and how people always think Craigslist is a bad thing. It's a sham, whatever you want to call it. And this actually, I got this podcast. Come on, Courtney was looking for people on Craigslist and found me.
I'm back. I think we're good. We'll ask Daquan.
Production manager, we good?
He'll let us know.
Let us know, yeah. Also, Coco.
Okay, he said right there is agreed. Okay, cool. We'll work it out. Just keep us posted, Daquan.
That's right. Keep us posted. Let us know. Also, I got a new venture. I was supporting my friend Danielle on yesterday. She had a show in Harlem. And mind you, I've been riding my bike around Harlem, y'all. Y'all give me a virtual high five. I've been riding my bike around Harlem.
Virtual high five, smack.
All of that, like, all of that. Come on. Okay. All of that. Give it to me.
I still can't do that. I'm so upset.
Do it, Coco. You got this. Okay. Come on, you got this.
I can't do it.
Turn to the back. No, you got this, Coco. We're gonna try. Don't do it now. You might mess the microphone up.
I know. Good. It's nasty. It's a nasty process.
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, but so the venture is I'm gonna be doing Fridays. I'm gonna be doing a live stream, hosting a live stream at Funkadelic Studios here in New York. It's a world-renowned studio, a rehearsal studio, recording studio. One of the girls who's in the band. Funkadelic Studios.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, it's called Funkadelic. Why you thought it was something?
I thought you said Fuck in the Light Studios. I was like, what person?
Oh!
I was so confused.
Coco, Fuck in the Light. Oh my gosh. Damn, telephone. We fucked that up, didn't we? That would not have been what was supposed to have been said. Okay. No, Funkadelic. My apologies, guys. My nose is stuffy. Got a lot of stuff going on this end, y'all. I'm trying to make it through. It's just draining out like water. And I'm trying to live and make this podcast work right now. But don't worry, I'm still here, y'all. I ain't give up. You know how people try to give up when they sick? I ain't going to work. I ain't going to work today. Come on, y'all can just stop those excuses. This is why they be treating us the way they treat us. Right, I'm making it work. Look, I was about to go somewhere else. You saw me? You know I was about to go with that. So with Funkadelic Studios, I'm going to be hosting it's artist interviews and it's updates and announcements and all that kind of good stuff in regards to Funkadelic Studios, what they have going on. And I'm going to be hosting along with another young lady who I will find out. I know what she looks like, but I haven't really met her. But they told me her name and I forgot. Don't worry. You'll know by Friday because it'll be live this Friday. And that'll be a weekly gig on Fridays outside of the Friday nights with my band at Harlem Nights. God is good, y'all. I'm out here in these streets and doing what I love and, applying myself. I'm saying and doing. And Coco's helping me out, working on some, bookings and all that kind of stuff. She's a boss. We out here. We out here, man. Like, real talk. Challenge you, say and do. Say and do, say and do.
Speak it into existence.
Yes. Like we did with Coco's Day tomorrow. It's going to be fantabulous, right, Coco?
Yes. My day is going to be amazing.
Awesome. Yeah. So did they have anything else to say? I feel like I'm going to pass it off to you one more time, and then we can go out the fuck. There's still something in there that Coco has. I don't know what it is. I just, there's something. Something, Coco. I know it's something.
Well, first of all, Daquan said, congrats, Troy. Continue to expand the brand, which I agree. Congratulations. You're doing, you're doing the damn thing. So I'm so proud of you. One other thing is, wait, I can hear myself in your microphone. Whatever. It's like 10 minutes ago. One other thing is we're coming upon our 6-month anniversary of Savage Media Radio. Hopefully we'll be throwing something fun together for the listeners and just, developing the content and pushing out some really awesome stuff for all of you guys. So I'm looking forward to that. And as far as, like I said, I've had some struggles this week or so, and I'm really trying to get my life together and my priorities in order.
I really want to build upon this more than anything because this is like my therapy. And I just this whole network is just so much fun to me. I was telling my husband the other day, I was like, I know that things I need to drop out of my life, but this is literally like I have a new family, I have friends I can actually call friends. I know a
Come
lot
on.
about you guys, and so I can't. This is something that I'm gonna build upon, and it's not one of those things that I gotta cut out of my life because it's unhealthy. So I'm looking forward to making this into something greater.
Let's freaking do it. Like, we 6 months in, look, we were sitting there talking about getting into it, our first podcast. Like, oh my God,
Yep.
we're just gonna do it, guys. Let's go. And now we're 6 months in. Like, it's a dream come true. Really is. I never thought I'd be doing podcasts. I thought, I just like to talk, and I have a voice in regards to, and I like giving advice, and I'm just a people person, and people enjoy and receive what I give, and so with that, bam, here we are, 7 City Radio, baby.
Exactly. And I just got some support from Daquan. He goes, "We're here for you, Coco. When things get too much, allow us to be your crutch." And I will take you guys up on that offer
Please,
because it's
thank you,
such a
Daquan.
healthy outlet. I love it. Like even when I'm not having my moments, like I get to just be me, and it's not easy being me. I'm a lot for people. So I get to be myself. So thank you, Daquan. I appreciate that.
Yeah, we would appreciate that. We appreciate you. It's important that you hear those things from people. We heard that from you, Daquan, and I'm sure Coco appreciates that.
I really do. Thank you so
And,
much.
and it means a lot to us. So continue to be involved. Like, I'm telling you, I'm gonna get you from the apartment to the podcast.
You have to. You got to make it happen.
I'm
You
gonna show
have
up
to
at
make
your
it
house, and then you won't have nothing you can do. I'm at the house already. It's Saturday. What we gonna do? We gonna do the podcast live?
happen.
Coco, no, we're
You're
not.
going to ambush him.
Ambush you. Coco live in Jersey. Matter of fact, we're gonna come. We're gonna bring her across the border. We're gonna show
Yes.
up.
Over to my
And we're
land.
gonna have a special edition of Free Yourself with Daquan,
Yes.
the most participated chat room
Yes.
participant in Savage history.
Where Larry? Where's Larry? Larry is just like cheating on us somewhere.
I'm gonna message Larry and find out where Larry at. And say, Larry, what's up, Larry? You got me looking crazy in these streets, Larry. I'm clapping my hands. You know how we do in Harlem. Larry, you got me looking crazy
And
in
we
these
need
streets, Larry.
Crystal. That's her name, right? Crystal?
My
Yeah, like we
coworker.
need.
Oh my gosh, she's at work now, probably. That's one more week and getting that coin.
And
But yeah,
Noemi was like
where you
was
been at,
with
Noemi?
us
Come
from the
on, you was
jump.
our
We
first
need her
one,
back.
baby. We need you back, Noemi, and Florida, and Florida. We need you back, baby. Yeah, this is the family. Like, we remember you guys. This is all part of. We can't do this without you. Without you,
Exactly.
was just two people talking
Yep.
and recording and somebody listening at some point.
I
Nobody
mean, we love
responds.
hearing ourselves talk, but it's not as
We
much
talk
fun
enough for the
without
week.
you guys,
We got enough shows going on in the week, and you can hear us talk.
right?
So we want. This is not about talking. This is about interaction. Interaction. We want you to be interactive with us, and that's what it's about. This is the people's platform, baby. Like, come on. This is for you guys. Like, eventually, you want to know real talk what I want to do with Free Yourself, Cole?
What?
This is what I want to do. I'm gonna take my certification at the Manhattan Network channel here in Manhattan to do the
Mm-hmm.
in studio cameras, and I'm gonna make Free Yourself an actual talk show.
Look at you making plans that I knew nothing about.
Yeah, I'm bringing them on you right now. Get your mind together. Get your
I
mind right.
know.
Like, I
My
want to make Free
creative
Yourself a
juices
show
are flowing.
where people come in, everyone just come in the audience, and people be able to talk in that moment, and we'll have guests, but
I
we'll have our Free
love
Yourself moments
it.
like we do, and I think it'll be awesome. I'm excited, and we can in 2018 we can really make that happen. I'm gonna have to just take the class
Yes.
and get certified. In
Yes.
6 weeks, I got a certification, and then another 2 months, boom, a mock show.
There
So
you
let's make it
go.
happen.
See? See,
Um,
Daquan said
I'm,
big things popping. Yes, always on Savage Media Radio.
big things pop. Of course, you already know what's going on. Like, I feel like that's what's important. Like, Oprah did it. I always reference Oprah because she's one of my idols. Like,
There you go.
look at her, black girl from Chicago. Look at her, got her own show. I put him
And
there.
all she had
Got her
was a
own show.
voice.
All she had was a voice and a hair,
Yep.
okay, and a figure. But she was in that figure, hair, figure, and a voice, and she made it happen to a multi-billion-dollar empire. Shout out to you, Oprah. We love you, girl. Give
Shout
us a
out,
little
Oprah.
something. Give us two
No,
pennies
shout
because you
out
got a billion.
to our unofficial sponsor, the Harpo Network. Thank you very much, guys. We
I don't think you
appreciate your
sponsor the hot
contribution.
part. Yes, I like that. I like that. Coco. We're gonna speak it into existence, girl, like we've been doing. We're gonna keep speaking those things into existence. But yeah,
Yes.
yes, one day, will Free Yourself will be a show. And I think that we'll be able to touch people in a bigger way because it's 24-hour access online as well as it's like you get TV access here throughout the tri-state of New York. So I think it can definitely be big, and it can be the next step for yourself. I'm excited. You think that's a good idea? You down for the count, girl?
Idea. I like it.
You down with put the headphones on like you got on right now, the little Verizon? How can I help you headphones?
Yes. Why is everybody be making fun of my headphones? Listen. I have $100 headphone. I mean, $100 mic. I have like a $200 mic. Of all the mics, this one is.
Come on, $200 mic.
This one is coin. Like. This one is like, I think. Well, this one's technically free because my father gave it to me. So.
Come on, tell my new adopted dad to give me one too. Tell him, come
right?
on.
So listen, y'all could come for my microphone all you want, but you know what? It is making it work.
You can answer ET for balls with that phone.
Whatever.
With the headphones. Come on.
Goodbye.
No, I'm kidding. Bye, Felicia. I know. I'm doing too much. I get it.
I could repair someone's fucking credit with this headphone.
I'm dead. Oh, somebody clear. Oh my God, that was good call. Oh my God, got me choking. That was so good. You definitely can.
See, you know you're a boss when you can roast yourself better than anybody else.
Listen, when you can roast yourself and be fine with it, then you know you're a boss. Because you
right?
can sit and be roasting other people and not be bothered. But I know that's going to happen. I'm a funny guy. I'm always cracking jokes, but I got my little mannerisms and the things that I do. And I know somebody going to put together a show to roast my ass one day. I know they are because I'm a silly guy. And I like to, but
FYI,
just remember.
Before you answer the phone, everybody always like, yo, this is Troy. They're gonna kill me on Wednesday. Wait.
It's all right. I'm gonna mention it though. That thing.
It's so funny because, like, say you're running late and we haven't called you yet, like Carlos or Doug or both of them simultaneously would be like, yo, this is Troy.
That's family. When you know each other to the point where you can make fun of each other like that, that is fun. I'm sure, like, listen, we got to make it happen. So they know at the end of the day, teamwork. They're going to say, Troy, we got to get that Troy intensity. We got to give it like Troy, let's get it. And we're going to make it happen. So if Troy's not there, we're going to make it happen. That's what happens. Teamwork, baby. But I'm definitely going to bring it up. You already know, I'm shady. I'm going to say something. I'm not going to pull out the whole tree, but I'm going to let some of the leaves fall.
Daquan goes, you from Harlem, hometown of jokes, Brooklyn not so much.
Listen, you BK in Harlem. We family, our blood is, and we always spent. When my grandmother's alive, that's because it's important to cherish the people you have in your life. My grandmother's alive, man. Our family was together a couple times a year.
Yeah.
A couple times a year.
That's what happens all the time. The elders bring everyone together.
Now I see him up for yourself.
Yep.
Do speaker in the chat room. That's the thing
Daquan.
Hey, Daquan. How you doing? Nah. Yeah, definitely for sure. Like, you are the epitome of what family really is. And I'm going to go a little deep right now. But the reason why I say that is because...
We love you, Daquan.
We do. Because when you continue on in life, right? When you have goals and aspirations. I'm trying not to cry. When you continue on in life and you have goals and aspirations and you do things. And you don't have people who are there to support you. And the people who are closest to you that don't support you. That's kind of hard. And when you finally find that zone where you don't need support, where you just say, hey, I'm going to be me, I'm going to do what I love to do, and that's going to be that, and then your family supports you, your friends support you like he's doing now, that's the epitome of family, because that's what family should do. I haven't seen Daquan in probably a year or two, but he's on this podcast faithfully, and what he says drops knowledge, gives us life. So
it's like he's actively listening. He's not just listening just to show face. He actually listens to like our topics and expresses his opinions, and that's truly appreciated. That's the kind of people we love in chat because again, it keeps us going and keeps everything lively, and then we're just not talking to ourselves, and it's not a bunch of dead air and a bunch of and but yeah, So
right, we're not just two people talking. Right. We really appreciate you. Yeah, again, like. I love you to pieces. Like, it's not easy when you want to, do what you got to do or have no support. Excuse me. I get my sinuses, y'all. I'm trying.
Oh, it's okay. I'm like that too, so don't worry about it.
Listen, it's live in effect. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what we do. We can't call it a work because our nose is running. We got to make it work. Like, somebody's life is depending on us freeing ourselves and saying whatever God called us to say on this Saturday night. On May whatever date today is. 26th, I think. Yeah.
There you go. Well, you know
I had
what?
a couple hours.
Like I know the feeling because yesterday I was gonna just be like, I don't want to record tomorrow. I don't want to, I'm having one of those moments and I'm not gonna do this. And then I woke up this morning. I was like, I can't because I need this. One, two, people need us, and three, there's no point in getting to that point where I'm giving up on things I enjoy. So I came here and I was like, I'm gonna come to work. I am gonna be on this podcast, and I'm happy. I'm much better off than I was earlier in the day. So definitely helps.
Yeah, but I love us. I love you for that, for always making it happen. And you're a personal girl. I'll show up at your house. You know, ain't no way I'm gonna let you not do for yourself. You
I
know, I
know.
ain't got no computer, and you know I'm not gonna call Carl from California. I'm busy to do this. So stop playing with me, Coco. I will come to your house.
I
We'll
know.
do the shit at 9 o'clock at night. I'll show up at your house. It only takes me 2 hours to get there on the train.
I believe you.
13.26 or something. How much it costs? Don't play with me, girl. Nah, you know how I am. It's all love, though.
Daquan,
Like,
real quick, he goes, I always want you to win because no matter what you do, I want you to win. And Coco, you have now become family, and I want y'all in good spirits making moves. Aw, thank you,
oh,
Daquan.
money, money,
Mwah.
money, get your money, money. I see you, cuz. Look, I'm gonna put you on. Look, when I do the video, we got the whole family. Stop playing. At least be in the video, at least. Come on. That's all I'm saying. At least be in the video. Money, money. Yeah, but
Oh
it's for
my
yourself.
God.
We love what we do. I love what I do. And at the end of the day, we're here every week as live as we can. Because, when you get booked and busy, you can't,
Sometimes you
when you
can't
get booked
stay
and busy.
on time, but we
Right.
do.
Sometimes no, not even that. Sometimes we have to reschedule. And so we
Mm-hmm.
will record some pre-recorded so that I want to stay as consistent as I can on Saturdays at 7. I don't care if I have a show. I want it to be Saturday at 7. And maybe, no, what I would love to do is move it up an hour or something like that. I would love for it to still be Saturday.
Yeah,
Because people are already
gotcha.
off on Saturday, expecting it on Saturday. So you might
Exactly.
not be at home with your glass of wine listening for yourself. You might be in the car dropping the kids off at soccer pack listening for yourself. But that's fine.
Exactly.
You'll still get to listen to for yourself, and that's all that matters. So, Coco, before we leave, any last words? You know how we do roundtable. But wait, Daquan, any last words, production manager, before we leave?
I'll say
I love it.
mine
Like,
in waiting
then
for
we'll get
to see if
Daquan.
he responds. But
Right, and then yeah.
mine, I don't know. I guess I don't know. I'm in a much better place today, and tomorrow is going to be even better. So if you out there are struggling with anything, just say, just speak it into existence. Speak it into fruition. Like tomorrow is going to be your day. You're going to make it. You're going to get through whatever it is you're going through, and tomorrow is going to be your awakening, and just let it be. So that's my round table. Daquan hasn't said anything just yet, so I guess if you want to say yours, and then I'll jump in if he says anything.
All right, cool. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, the power of saying no. And it's not no, no, don't touch me. It's no, like I need time for me. I'm not gonna do that because I need to focus on what I need to do for me. Like you need to focus on you. Make me time for me. No matter who you are, you're still a human being and you're not a robot. Make time for you, yourself, me time. No matter what me time may be for you, it could be sitting in the park eating a popsicle. That's me time. That's your time. But make time for me, which means you. This is for yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Here with Troy Weeks Music and Coco Blue. I'm trying to get a little radio voice. Troy Weeks Music and Coco Blue.
I love it.
Like Doug Carrion. This is Doug Carrion. Too. I love it. Like his voice, and he does the movie voice.
It's
Yo,
the best.
Doug's gonna make
It's
us a lot of
honestly
money.
the best.
I love it. I thought when he first did it was recorded. He did it live. I was like, you should stop it right now. It's amazing. That's teamwork, baby. This is for yourself. Daquan still didn't say nothing. He's good.
No,
So it's
I think we're
all
good.
pieces good. All right, cool. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to Free Yourself Saturday with 3 Weeks Music again, Coco Blue. Today's topic was, again, the power of saying no. Remember all that we said, and as the savage way that we always do, we end every podcast by saying the same
Oh,
thing.
wait. We're going to end it real quick on Daquan's last
Daquan?
word. We
Okay.
got it.
Come on.
Okay, it's life needs construction daily, meaning building different levels, and as long as you are constructive, you won't destruct. I love it. And then he says, free yourself.
Wow.
I love it.
Oh, my gosh. That made my whole day just now. Thank you so much, Cuzzo. Daquan, y'all, that's my real cousin in real life. Don't get it twisted. Not the
I
one, the
love it.
fake one. I love you, bro. We love you, bro. That was For Yourself Saturday. We ended on that. And there was only one thing we say on the end out.
Stay
Stay savage.
Free,
Look,
free
in the chat room,
yourself, free your mind, free your heart, let it go free. I said free yourself, free your mind, free your heart, let it go free. Free yourself.